In the world of God of War, few titans have a story as tragic and grand as Cronos. Once the king of the Titans, ruler of the cosmos, and father of the Olympian gods, Cronos' journey in the series shows the fall of an eternal ruler, cursed and condemned to endless torment. We first see young Cronos when he's about to swallow baby Zeus. Haunted by a prophecy that one of his children would overthrow him, Cronos had already devoured 5 of his children. But their mother, Rhea, couldn't bear to see another child consumed. She tricked Cronos by replacing Zeus with a stone. Without realizing it, Cronos swallowed the stone while Zeus was hidden away. Zeus grew up under Gaia's protection and, once he came of age, fulfilled the prophecy. He freed his siblings from his father's stomach and started the great war known as the Titanomachy. Cronos became one of the first victims. When Hades tried to rip his soul away, Atlas stepped in to save him. But Poseidon struck Atlas with his power, and together, Hades and Poseidon managed to overwhelm the Titans. In the end, the Olympians defeated Cronos and his kind, banishing them to Tartarus. But Zeus gave his father a punishment harsher than the rest. Cronos was forced to carry Pandora's temple across the desert for eternity, a humiliating sentence that turned the once mighty king into a slave of the gods. Kratos later encounters Cronos when searching for Pandora's box. The tortured Titan carries the temple on his back, broken and hopeless. Kratos climbs his massive body to reach the box, and after defeating Ares, Zeus' paranoia grows. The dark power of Pandora's box infects Zeus, making him crueler than ever. He casts Cronos down into Tartarus, sealing his fate. In God of War 2, Cronos briefly appears again, offering Kratos a gift of magic called Cronos' Rage. At this point, Cronos seems to support Kratos' rebellion against Zeus. But it's in God of War 3 that we witness Cronos' most epic moment. Now a mountain-sized monster, covered in chains and scars from centuries of torment, Cronos sees Kratos not as an ally, but as a threat. He blames Kratos, because after Kratos killed Ares, Zeus punished Cronos even further. And so, the Titan attacks. The battle against Cronos is one of the most brutal in the entire series. Kratos climbs his gigantic body, fights across his skin, dodges his colossal fists, and even deals with parasites crawling over his flesh. At one point, Cronos swallows Kratos whole, just as he once swallowed his children. But Kratos tears his way out, stabbing the blade of Olympus into the Titan's gut. Inside Cronos' stomach, Kratos recovers the Omphalos stone, the same stone Cronos once swallowed, thinking it was Zeus. Cronos begs for mercy, but by this point, Kratos has no compassion left. He drives the blade of Olympus through the Titan's head, ending the life of the former king of the Titans. Cronos' evolution in God of War is more than just raw power. It's the cycle of vengeance itself. He devoured his children out of fear of prophecy. He was overthrown by his son Zeus, and centuries later, he was slain by another rebellious son, Kratos. From ruler of the cosmos to chained slave to a fallen giant, Cronos became one of the most iconic boss fights in video game history. His story reminds us, in God of War, nothing is truly eternal, not even a titan as mighty as Cronos. So, what do you think? Was the Cronos boss fight in God of War 3 the craziest boss battle in the entire series?